Hi guys, in today's video we are going to be taking a look at an insane XP glitch in Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. So this XP glitch has been covered by the YouTuber PsychoSibs, who got the idea from one of their subscribers, so please go and check out their channel. I'm sure they will really appreciate it. Anyway, before we get going, please be mindful that this method of farming XP and therefore prize bulbs is a glitch. You aren't supposed to be able to do it, so don't be surprised if it gets patched at a later date. But unlike the methods I showcased in previous videos, this one does not cost any tacos or anything to do, and you will get between 90,000 and 100,000 XP per hour, which equates to between 18 to 20 prize bulbs. As usual, just before we begin, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoy the content on this channel and want to help it grow. Anyway, let's get started. Right then, so the glitch itself can actually be done anywhere, but to get the most out of the exploit, you want to head to Weirding Woods. Now don't forget, as with all prize bulb farming, to set the PvE region's difficulty to casual, as it doesn't affect what you earn, it just means you take less damage at low health. Anyway, once you arrive in the beautiful camp near a lake, you are going to want to make your way to the giant squash, who can be found in the wooden bridge. Now, let's talk about the glitch itself. What do you actually have to do? So, what you need to do is zoom in with Captain Deadbeard and hit your target with a fully charged shot. This will reward you with 10 XP or 11 XP if you're using the leveling up perk, but as soon as you've hit the target, you need to zoom out and hit the target with one shot of the scatter shot or shotgun. And as you can see, what happens is that the game thinks that each little bullet of the scatter shot is a fully charged spyglass shot, resulting in you getting about 130 XP each time you do this, which is crazy. Now, I did try using one spyglass shot and multiple shots of the scatter shot, but this did not work. You only need to shoot it once to get the XP. It is also worth mentioning that you can only do 3 shots of the spyglass and scatter shot combination in one clip, as it uses 6 ammo each time, so just remember to reload after the 3rd time to be as efficient as possible. Now, I did try to see if this glitch happened with cactus, but unfortunately it didn't work. Anyway, that's how the glitch works, but we're now going to look at 3 ways you can use this to earn tons of XP really quickly. But before we do, let's just talk about the perks you are going to need to get the most benefits. So the first perk you choose doesn't really matter, but I recommend using one of the perks that will aid health regeneration. The second one is leveling up, which, as I mentioned before, this gives you an extra 10% of XP whenever you earn XP. And finally, probably the most useful perk is Long Barrel, which is unlocked at advanced rank, and what this does, it reduces the spread of the scattershot shotgun, meaning you are able to shoot targets much easier at range, and the majority of the little bullets will hit them. Right, so the first method to earn lots of XP with this glitch is by doing exactly what I did in the demonstration, and that is by repeatedly vanquishing the giant squash. So all you need to do is repeat the process we just talked about until he is vanquished. You roughly get 1200 XP from defeating the squash, and it takes about a minute to do. Now, I mentioned to repeatedly vanquish the squash, and to make him respawn you need to return to Giddy Park and load back into Weirding Woods. So obviously this isn't very convenient and takes about 1 minute 20 to get back to the squash, increasing the total time it takes to earn the XP to over 2 minutes, which means you probably only get 500 XP per minute, but it's still good. However, there are better ways to do this. So number 2 involves vanquishing the dread roots that can be found by the Z-Tech factory. Now, these are a little tricky to vanquish as they have a pretty annoying attack, but you can get roughly 900 to 1000 XP per minute. I suggest that once you get here, head for this blue pipe sticking out of the ground and use it as cover. As with the first method, just rinse and repeat until they are all gone, and this does take a while, but it's great for XP. A couple of points worth mentioning with this: you can shoot the roots whilst they are moving underground, but they're just a bit tricky to hit. Also, the best time to hit them is when they are charging their shots, but just be careful as they all tend to shoot roughly at the same time. Now, like I say, the downside of this method is that the dread roots do get really annoying, especially if you get hit multiple times in a row, but if you get low on health, just get into the barrel or find cover away from the swampy areas to get your health back and go again. So that was method number 2, but method number 3 is by far the best way to exploit this glitch, and this will earn you between 90,000 and 100,000 XP per hour, which is about 20 prize bulbs. Now to do this one, you need to repeatedly complete the Solar Sisters bounty hunt, which is found near the giant squash. If you get here and the bounty is locked, you need to go and find Barbarian, who is found on the other side of the map. Talk to him and you'll be given a hunting permit, meaning all bounties will be unlocked. So head back to the bounty and begin. Now once the bounty starts, 3 sunflowers will spawn, but you only need to worry about the 2 sunflowers on your left and right. Also, you will fail the bounty with this strategy, but don't worry, this is part of the plan. You won't lose the XP, it just means we are using as much time as possible to get as much XP as we can. So you want to stay behind this rock and use it as cover, then all you do is go back and forth between each of the 2 sunflowers until the timer hits 0, shooting them with the spyglass and scattershot technique. Each sunflower will require you to use up your entire clip, so remember to reload between vanquishes. Also, each time you vanquish one sunflower, another one will respawn, hence why you can go back and forth between them. So for every vanquish you will earn between 250 and 300 XP, and in the entire 3 minutes you will earn between 4,500 and 5,000 XP. So this is between 1,500 and 1,700 XP per minute, which is ridiculous. You get as much if not more XP from this than the plumbing gig method I showcased in another video, and this doesn't cost you any currency to do it. As with the other 2 methods, a few things that may help. Firstly, remember you can only do the spyglass scattershot combination 3 times per clip, so don't forget to reload after 3. And secondly, if you want to pick up the marshmallows and coins the sunflowers drop each time, you can, but you don't get very many, and I think it just wastes time that you could be getting XP, but it is an option if you want to do it. Just a final point before I end the video, just remember this is a glitch, so glitch at your own risk. I can't imagine Popcap will start banning people for this. I think they'll just patch the glitch, but keep that in mind when doing any sort of exploit. Anyway guys, that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are on this glitch. Will you use it or do you feel it's cheating? Other than that, remember to subscribe and I shall see you in the next one. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.